a SnibdubTV production.
Hello and welcome back to SnibdubTV. I'm Martyn Snibson and today I'm going to be taking the challenge of building Las Vegas in Cities Skylines.
You serious?
Now, in saying this, it's pretty damn hard to make a city look exactly like Las Vegas. However, I'm going to try my best to replicate, but also add a bit of my own touch to what my version of Las Vegas would look like. This will be done in the form of a speed build because I know, myself included, I don't like watching slow motion Cities Skylines because things take time. The plan is to make an episodic series going from nothing to the destined goal of making the city look like Las Vegas. To look like Las Vegas, I'm going to do this in the style of replicating the base street design and city structural design. And in particular, we have the main attraction of Las Vegas being the Strip, as well as the resorts if they're available through the workshop. Now, if you're not bored already, let's get into the video. And remember to like and subscribe if you'd love to see more content, or if you want to suggest some content that I can do throughout my future YouTube videos. Let's go! Okay, so now I'm in the Steam workshop for Cities Skylines and I'm going to search up some assets that relate to Las Vegas. And I'm going to start with the MGM Grand building. There's a couple of good ones here. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to find for Las Vegas, but I keep saying Lost, but it's Las. Never mind. Anyway, so I reckon this one's pretty good. Generally, King Leno, hopefully that's the name right, does some pretty good stuff. So I'm going to download this today. And there's a couple of little additional assets for the main asset to work that I've got to download. So I'm going to download that one. I mean, like literally, you can spend like hours just looking at all the content that they have on this workshop. I mean, you know, I spent a long time downloading stuff and I've crashed the game like a lot of times simply because I've just downloaded too much content. But I mean, you kind of can't really help it. So I just got one of the MGM apartment buildings and I'm just going to see if there's some more content. One of the big attractions in Las Vegas is the Luxor Hotel. So we found some here, so I'm going to download a couple of these as well as the resort pool because, you know, when it's a hot day in Las Vegas, you need a pool to cool down. So next I'm going to search up the Baligo Hotel, which is another Las Vegas staple. I'm not sure they have everything here, it doesn't seem like it, but the hotel I just subscribed to, I think that looked pretty cool, so I'm going to go with that one. The Mirage is another one. I don't think they have anything, which is a bit of a bummer, but not much you can do. Alright, so I'm just going to look at any more content. I love trains, especially train designs and American trains, so I'm going to have a look through the different options, and this freight train looks pretty cool, so I'm going to go with this one. There's a couple little extra vehicle effects you got to download for that package. If you want to download some of these, just do what I did, search them up, and it's pretty easy to find, or you just search up in the titles that are listed in my video. Just going to download a couple more here and I'm just going to search up Las Vegas because I'm getting really desperate. And I think there's a couple more buildings there, so I'll download this one. I definitely have to download the sign because the sign is very important. I'm just going to download that now. And probably in my next video when I add the introduction, I'm probably going to download a couple more things as well. So I think this will be pretty much good for now. So it's time to get started. So as this is slowly loading up, because it's a big game, it sometimes can take a little while to load. So I'm just going to show you through the content manager what assets and mods I have. Just loading it up so you guys can see the active mods. The unlock all milestones, find an anarchy, move it, no soil limit, tram station track, that's just a little tram one, probably won't be using many trams in this video, a little bit of soil, and I think the biggest one that I got is the one where you can unlock all 25 spaces in the map. I'm just trying to look at a specific map that has low water because it's in the desert. I think there's probably desert ones, but I don't have the add-on yet. And we're going to slowly load this up. Sometimes it can be very slow, as you can see.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I'm in the map now. I am just going to open it up so then all 25 areas are available to build stuff in. This is a mod that does this, as I kind of mentioned earlier. Because you don't get a whole lot of space and I can't be bothered earning it, so... And it also gives you a lot more variety to where you can build, and Las Vegas is big, so you kind of need some space. I also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a lot of changes, so if you see at different points of the video different things where they weren't shown in the video, that's why, because I've changed it and I've made a mistake. I'll also try to provide supporting imagery, so if it's low quality, it'll be from like Google Maps or something like that, just giving you guys a basic view of where things are in the city. So the last project I did, I didn't upload it to YouTube or anything, so you won't be able to find it. Maybe if you guys want to, I can give you a little bit of a view of what it looked like, but I tried to make a little bit of a kind of like a Melbourne, Australia city in Cities Skylines. I mean, it was a much easier build, probably will be a lot easier compared to this particular build, simply because the city structure, because it's a fairly new city. I mean, not to say that Las Vegas is old, but it has a lot more of a cleaner structure to the road system that Melbourne has, as well as they have a really simple city loop train structure that I decided to incorporate into the city, and it actually worked pretty well. As you can tell, the street, which is I'm just editing the name of now, which is the main Las Vegas Boulevard Road, don't worry, it will be fixed up. I'm just putting there as a sample. I will, I think at the start of the next video, start making that with having the 2-lane roads on each side with the trees and path in the middle to kind of give it that kind of boulevard kind of feel. So don't worry. Another thing you might be asking is, Martyn, surely you've just hacked the game? There is no money there. Well, for these type of videos, I'm not going to use any money because I'm a very famous hacker who likes to hack games. Well, no, that's not the case. It is actually a mod called Unlimited Money, which I believe comes with the game. Actually, you don't have to go to the workshop or anything like that. This is just so then I can get this city done in a kind of a time-effective manner without having to worry about financials, and it just lets you be a lot more creative, I guess, without the stress of, oh no, I've only got $10 left, what am I gonna do? So if anyone is looking at my gameplay and saying, I want to give this a crack for myself, but I'm not exactly sure how the game works, how to get started, well, if you'd like to, I will most honourably do a tutorial video on how things work, how to create a basic city, how to get things running, any of the basic mods and assets that you should consider getting, and just heaps of content like that, and I hope to make heaps more videos like this in the future.
It's time for an ad break.
Mr. SnibdubTV, you don't exactly have any sponsors.
Sorry, I'm just trying to be like every other YouTuber out there. Never mind. However, remember to like and subscribe to help a poor fellow like me.
Sorry for the rather awkward and embarrassing advertisement there. I really did think I had a sponsor, but don't worry, hopefully I will someday. Alright, so if you haven't really noticed already, there's been a couple of changes I did. I actually went for a little bit of a break, and that's why I put the ad there. I know, it was pretty hilarious. I mean, it was a piece of gold when I came up with the idea, but forgetting that I did not have a sponsor, that's kind of pretty embarrassing. But this channel's about sharing embarrassing moments, shall I say. So just putting a little bit of a bridge there, because there is a bit of a road that connects to the end of the Frank Sinatra Drive. Pretty nice name. I wish there'll be Martyn Snibson Drive one day. I wish. So why not, while I'm building, tell you a bit about how I found the game and kind of why I fell in love with it.
So it's actually on special on the Nintendo Switch. So I got the Nintendo Switch version and instantly, I mean, there's a few weaknesses of course on the Nintendo Switch with it not being able to handle a massive amount of population, but also there are a couple of issues with frame rate that I personally found when playing the game, as well as there's only 2 to 3 DLCs which were included automatically in the game. However, eventually I decided to get it on the PC and there's been a couple crashes and stuff on it so far, but I've been overall pretty happy with it. On the day that I got it, I actually spent like probably about $60 on all the different packs and stuff that you can get. They've got heaps of DLCs available. I don't have all of them at the moment, but I'm working to hopefully get some more. I don't have the new one, I just downloaded mostly the transport ones because that's a main reason why I like to play the games, because of the transport, because since I was young I've always had a big hobby. Buses, trains, trams, anything transport I would love. I believe the site was Humble Bumble or humblebundle.com. I think that's the correct name and pronunciation for it. And when I downloaded it, I also went to the Steam Workshop quite often. And I went to America. I'm Australian, so I don't often go to America. So when I was in America, I absolutely loved how, got the Walmart and everything like that, which is highly commercialized and stuff in videos from America. So I decided to go and download those into the game, and there's so much stuff on there. I spent heaps of time going there, got Target, anything that I could find I got. I even found I'm not in the capital city, but I found like the capital city's train designs and everything like that, which is Melbourne in Australia, for your information. And the company V-Line and Metro, all their trains and stuff on it, so I instantly downloaded it and I've just been having a ball ever since, and that's why I thought, hey, might as well make some YouTube videos trying to recreate cities and do what I love. So in regards to future content that I'm hopefully going to be uploading on this channel, I've just been busy thinking about, I love the Nintendo Switch, so I want to try and include some of that footage, whether I do reviews or I do gameplay videos. I just got to decide though if I want to go and get a capture card. If you guys have any suggestions to really good capture cards that are available and at a fairly good price, then please hit me up in the comments. I'm considering either the Elgato, there's a couple of others, but I'm not sure they do quite a good a job as the Elgato. But definitely has to be in 1080p, not 720p, because I kind of want to have fairly good quality content to show you guys, I guess. Not to be picky or anything. And in particular regards to Nintendo Switch games, I want to try and give you guys reviews on what's trending, as well as there's like a lot of Nintendo Switch deals at the moment, and there's also a lot of games that I'll probably consider as a waste of time because there's a lot of crap on there. So when the Nintendo eShop specials are up, I want to try and play some of the games and then let you guys know if they're worthy of a purchase. I mean, there's a lot of games, like this is an Australian price by the way, but they're like $1.50 and they're complete garbage. But yeah, just let me know if there's any games you would like me to take a look at, and capture card in particular. I want to kind of get that soonish. And yeah. So as you can tell so far in my build, I've done a little bit, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but hopefully in the next episode I'm going to get a majority of that done. In particular the airport takes up a lot of space near the downtown area. Also go to the other side, across the other side of the highway. What I must say is that I hope sometime in my lifetime I could go to Las Vegas one day. I think that would be a really cool experience to go on. So I've been to America before, and I really enjoyed the experience. So I went to LA and I went to this really awesome hotel or motel. I'm not quite sure what they call it over there. We call it in Australia a motel, and then if it's like a pub or something like that, kind of like a hotel. But anyway, so there was this place called the Magic Castle where I had accommodation there, and there was like so much free food. Like I put on a lot of kilos on that trip. I went on the Amtrak train all the way to Eugene in Oregon before staying in Corvallis and then Portland. And then after that, traveling the rest of the state of Oregon, which I actually really enjoyed. I actually got to see a Portland Trailblazers game, and that was pretty cool. Nothing like seeing some quality Dame Dollar activity. But yeah, I hope I could go and see Las Vegas one day. Hopefully on a day that it's not too hot, so I can sneak a couple of drinks in. A bit of a sneaky 1 hour. And like one major difference that is pretty obvious between Australian supermarkets and American supermarkets is that American supermarkets are absolutely massive. Like, I work at a supermarket and it's actually pretty small, like way small compared to the ones in America, and the food packaging is absolutely massive, like in terms of how much kilograms of different food and stuff is sold in America. Like, normally we'd have like tiny little boxes and stuff like that for cereals and everything like that, and in America it is just way over the top in comparison to Australia, of course. I can't remember exactly what the product name was called, but it was really good. It was a cereal and it was kind of like Australian, they're kind of like the Wheat Bix, but they've kind of got like a sweet kind of like icing kind of on the top. I think it's like strawberry something. I had to research that one up again actually. I might see if I can order some online, because I don't think they have it in Australia, but I really enjoyed it. That was like the cereal, well, the only really cereal I ate. I mean, waffles are pretty good too, but I mean, you can't beat those. Sorry, I can kind of ramble on forever, can't I? But yeah, in terms of Cities Skylines, if you guys have any more suggestions of things I should try to build, just let me know in the comments below, because I would really love to make as many maps as possible in this game, because it is an absolute joy for me to make them. So please do that. I'll also look to test heaps of different mods and stuff within the next couple of weeks. I might actually do one this week. I'll see what my schedule is like, but I'll make that kind of video for you guys. So if you have any queries and stuff like that to say what's some really good mods for Cities Skylines, I'll gladly go and do all the hard work for you. So all you need to do is download them and give them a good play. And I will say that this Cities Skylines map for Las Vegas, I mean, it's not exactly in proportion to the real life Las Vegas, but I'm pretty happy with the progress so far in it. And then, yeah, next episode, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try and work a bit on the boulevard, where the airport is, maybe a couple of train stations if I can fit those in. Might even sneak in a little cheeky casino there as well. But that's what it looks like so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I believe Mr. SnibdubTV is in the studio waiting for us, so let's go and switch back to him.
So this comes to the end of my video, guys. I'll say that plenty of progress was made to my beautiful Las Vegas City Skylines design. Subscribe if you're new, or you're a lad. Either is fine. Follow my social media and be ready for more content coming your way in the near future.